the rules are when you do a yoga class online, you have to just get out a random Buddha and just put it in the shot. So there's my Buddha. If you've got any Buddhas lying around, by all means get them out, put it near your mat. Okay, shall we make a start? Are we all ready? You're all raring to go. I can feel it. So this class is all about energizing. It's about strengthening. It's about mobilizing the body in ways that you just feel incredibly in a flow, in a dynamic practice. So just do as much as you can. Those of you that are relatively new to yoga journey, by all means, take it slow, rest in child's pose, rest sprawled out on the floor. I don't mind, I can't see you, so I'm not going to tell you off, but certainly. So just keep up as best you can and do what feels good for your body. If we do a posture and you think, no, that's not happening for me this morning, then rest from it. You don't have to do it. Ultimately, this is about feeling good. We want to increase our endorphins that make us feel happy, our serotonin, our dopamine that we were speaking about yesterday. So, are we ready? We're going to start standing. So come to the front of your mat and place your feet on the floor. So you want to have big toes together, potentially having a small distance in between your heels so the knees stack over the ankles. Lift all 10 toes up into the air, so we've lifted them away from the mat. And then one by one, see if you can bring them back down to the floor again. Turn your palms forwards in a sign for receiving and then close your eyes. Slight tuck to the chin, we start to work on that deep belly breathing. Those of you that know how to apply Ujjayi breath, do so now. So we breathe in through the nose. And as we breathe out, we restrict the breath in the back of the throat and squeeze the belly. Inhale. Exhale with purpose. So as you're standing here, breathing and connecting with your body, really feel the feet planted into the floor. Soles of the feet spread wide. And feel an energy travel up through from the soles of your feet, lifting your kneecaps, engaging your quadriceps, engaging your pelvic floor, your low seated abdominals, lengthening your spine, rolling your shoulders down and away from your ears, and lifting the crown of the head an inch taller towards the sky. Just take a moment here to arrive in the space and set your purpose, set your intention. Why are you here this morning and what do you want to get out of your practice? So nice and slowly now we flow through together. Inhale, lift the arms, gaze at the thumbs. And exhale, bring your hands through to your heart center. Inhale, lift and lengthen, grow tall in the spine. Exhale, dive forward over the legs, coming into your first standing forward fold. Take a moment here to maybe bend and then straighten the legs, lengthening the hamstrings, lengthening behind the backs of the knees. We massage through the backs of the legs as we open, as we lengthen. Give the head a gentle shake, yes and no. Make sure the back of the neck is released completely. Inhale, exhale. We'll hang around here for a moment, really just to open up and arrive in this posture. On your next inhale, bring the hands to the shins and lengthen your spine. This is your half lift, long flat back. If the hands are comfortable on the shins, you might later be able to take them further down. Maybe fingertips rest on the floor. With length of the spine, breathe in, crown of the head growing forwards. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, revisit your forward bend. Know that if you need a bend to and we hold for 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze the belly. And again, inhale, deep breath, fill the lungs. And on the exhale, we engage through the abdominal wall. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale, lower the knees and bring chest and chin to the floor. As you breathe in, lift to your cobra. You can take a bend to the arms here if the back is still warming up, or if you feel you have the space, you can come to full cobra with lengthened arms, shoulders rolling down and away. If you're used to practicing, you can lift to up dog, so you've floated your hips and your thighs off the floor by engaging your quadriceps. So choose which option is going to be best for you in your practice this morning. Deep breath in. As we exhale, we tuck the toes and we lift to our downward dog. Pedal through the heels, so pushing one heel and then the other heel into the mat. Hands and feet are shoulder width apart, and we're pushing the chest towards the thighs, opening up through the chest and the back. Just taking some time here for the body to get used to this position, as I know we all don't live like this. So the heels are moving in the direction of the mat, but they don't have to reach the mat. They might not be there today. Maybe tomorrow. Okay, so from here, take a deep breath in and snake forward to your high plank. And as you exhale, bend the knees and push the hips into the air. Inhale, snake forwards. And then as you exhale, push the knees and the hips back and up. Inhale, snaking forwards. Massage as we ripple. And then we exhale to push back. Hold here for me. Heels pushing down, hips lifting up. Gazing at your big toes or off the edge of your nose. Oh, yoga teacher and MC apparently. Good. Okay, prepare to step to your hands. Revisit your forward fold. Relaxing over your legs. How does it feel this time through? Deep breath in, lengthen the arms up overhead. And exhale, heart center. Are we ready to really go now? That was your warm up. Okay, let's find the strength. Deep breath in, we lengthen. Exhale, forward fold, coming over the legs. Inhale, half lift, heart grows forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we step, or you can jump back to your high plank, you choose. Inhale, we lower, with knees on or off the mat. On your next inhale, lift to your cobra, heart growing open. As we exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Holding here, 3 deep breaths, pushing your chest through your arms. Breathe full. Okay, inhale, prepare for a step or a jump to the hands. Exhale over the legs before you inhale, scoop the arms up, lengthen. Exhale, heart center. We flow through. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stepping, jumping back, high plank. As we exhale, we lower with control. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Lift those hips. We arrive in this space and we hold for 3 deep breaths. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Feeling nice and warm now, opening the body. So from where you are, sending your right leg up into the air. Let's square off that hip, so turn your toes down towards the floor. This at the moment isn't about mobility, it's more about technique. So we're rolling the outside hip down to the floor, not opening the hip just yet. Okay, from here, take a bend and draw 3 big circles with that knee. One way. Opening the hip. Okay, let's change direction. 3 big circles the other way. Lovely. Stepping that foot in between your hands, come up to your lunge warrior. In your lunge warrior, knee is stacked over the ankle, back heel is off. Energy sending out through that back heel to lengthen the back of your leg. Deep breath in here. Full breath out. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more inhale. As you exhale, hands come to the floor. We revisit 3-legged dog. Deep breath in. As you exhale, step forward, revisit the lunge. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, lift leg. Exhale, step. Inhale, lift. 2 more. We revisit 3-leg dog. Step the foot in between, high lunge. Last time, I promise. We come through. 3-legged. Step forwards, lunge. Hold here for me. Bring the arms wide. We're going to pulse. Here we go. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Find your depth. Hands interlace behind the back. Push your chest forwards. Either stay here for me. If you want to, we come forwards. Bringing the forehead in the direction of your ankle. Opening up through the shoulders as the hands travel in the direction of the floor. 3 deep breaths we hold together. I'm with you each step of the way. Find your breath. 1 more inhale. And then as you exhale, hands come through to the floor. Find your plank. Flow through. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. So stay in your downward dog for me. If you need to rest, bring the knees down, toes together, find child's pose. Child's pose is always there for you if you need a breather. We're going to get ready to do that flow on the other side. So re-find your downward dog if you're not here already. Okay, send that left leg up into the air. Square off the hip. Toes turning down. Lengthening that heel away from you. Nice and strong. Bend the knee. Let's draw those 3 big circles. Open through the hip. 2. And 1. Let's reverse the circle. Big circles. Last one. Stepping that foot in between your hands, we find our low lunge. Okay, so send the fingertips up. Square the hips off, drop the pelvis down. Okay, we breathe for 3 here. Find your strength in your legs. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. 1 more deep breath in. As you exhale, hands find the floor. We find 3-legged dog. Then we step that foot through, high lunge. Oh yes, you know what's coming. We have 2 more. Inhale, send that leg back. Exhale, step. Inhale, lift the arms. Don't forget your breath. Hands come down. Inhale, send that leg back. We step forwards and we lift. Deep breath in, full breath out. This is your last one. Inhale, lift that leg. Exhale, step. We lift. And we're staying here. Okay, open those arms. We pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. No frowning. 1 and hold. Hands come behind the back. Squeeze the shoulders, open the chest. You can stay here, You can hinge forward at the hips, bringing the hands overhead, finding humble warrior. Okay, so we hold for 3 deep breaths. I'm with you. You can do this. Inhale, exhale. One more deep breath in. As you exhale, we lift the body up. Hands come back down to the floor. We find plank. We pitch forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Wonderful. Take your knees down, toes together. Rest in child's. Notice your heart beating. Notice it pumping blood to the muscles that need it now. Take a moment to find your breath again. Gazing at your hands, we're going to lift back into down dog. How are we doing, team? Are we all right? Lifting the hips. Okay, this time we're going to lift right leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Enjoy the space this time through. Okay, we square the shoulders off. Don't open through the side of the body. From here, step forwards. High lunge. From here, plant your back foot down at 45. Find warrior 2. Strong through the arms. Okay, you know what's coming? Arms bend, we pulse for 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here, arms go wide. Drop the shoulders down. Shall we do that on the other side? Bring the arms back to the floor. Find your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Lifting your left leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Enjoy the space. Breathe into the hip. And when you're ready, we step the foot in between the hands, high lunge. Drop the shoulders. Plant your back foot down, 45. We find warrior 2. Knee in line with ankle, body stacked over the hips. Strong arms. We bend at the elbows, we pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms go long. Hold it for me there. Squeeze up with your pelvic floor. Squeeze it. And we windmill the arms down. Downward dog. Chill out in downward dog for me, or if you need to, you could come into child's pose. Deep breaths. Downward dog is where we find our breath if we've lost it. I know you're all working so hard. This is not an easy practice, I promise. Hold in here. Okay, when you're ready, sending that right leg up into the air, bending the knee, open the hip. As you exhale, step forwards, high lunge. And we open, warrior 2. Find your reverse warrior, we reach forward. We take a back bend as we stretch towards the back leg. From here, front forearm comes to knee, above the knee, and we stretch that arm forwards. Take a deep breath in here, and as we exhale, back bend, reverse warrior. And as we inhale, extended side angle. You have 2 more. We back bend, and we extend. Last one of these, really open through, come into that back bend, and then extend over. Hold here for me. You can choose to stay, or if you'd like, you can take a bind. Hand coming forwards and underneath the top leg. Gazing up at the top of the room. Imagine the sun there. It is there shining. Holding, breathing. Take a deep breath in, windmill the arms back down to the floor. Find your high plank. If you can, we flow through. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. You know what's coming. We lift the left leg. Bend the knee, open the hip. Stepping that foot in between the hands. Inhale up, warrior with a lunge. Turn aside. Find your warrior two. Nice and strong. Squeeze the belly. Keep it over the pelvis. From here, we take a back bend. Come to your reclining warrior. Reaching, lengthening behind you. And then find your extended side angle. Lengthen forearm to front thigh. Take a deep breath in as you exhale. We find the back bend in the space in the side of the body. Inhale, we lengthen over. Let's do two more of these. Exhale, inhale. Last one, exhale. And inhale, lengthen forwards. From here, you can stay. You can choose to take a bind, front hand coming forwards. We interlace the hands behind the body. Turn your gaze upwards if you can. And smile. Breathe. You've met the universe halfway today. You're doing it. You are smashing it. Inhale. As you exhale, release the hands, windmill back down. Find your high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Holding here for me. If you need to revisit child's pose, now is your time. Now from here, you're going to prepare to step to your hands on the outside and sink low in your garland pose. Hindi squat. This one's for Eleanor. And I promise I'd put this one in today. So squeeze the chest and the shoulders backwards. We're opening through the heart. Maybe closing the eyes, just taking a moment to breathe. If this is too much for you, you can come with a smaller bend and bring the forearms to the knees. Just make sure the spine is long. Okay, so you can come here if this is better for you. Open the chest, lengthen the spine. From here, taking your left arm in front of your leg and then opening up through the right hand. Feel that lovely twist. Come back to center. This time, other arm comes in front of that knee and we open up. Look at that top hand. Bring the hands through to heart center. So you can choose to stay here. We're going to transition from our garland pose into a vinyasa flow. So bring the hands down. You can step or jump back to plank. You can choose to hold or flow through your vinyasa. When we meet in down dog, we're going to step or jump back to malasana. Inhale here. Exhale completely. Choose to stay or hands come down, step or jump back, plank. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, down dog. Let's do one more of these because they're so fun. Malasana. Squeeze the shoulders. This time jump back to plank or step. Once again, we jump to malasana. Hands come down, we find plank. Let's do two more, malasana. Squeeze the shoulders. Hands come down, plank. Last one. come down, find plank. Draw the knees down, toes together, child's pose. You're doing amazing, team. Stay with it. You're so close. We're nearly there with our flows. Begin to activate the body, coming onto the knees. You're going to send your right leg forwards. So right leg coming forwards in between the hands. And we find our low lunge. You've got the option of tucking the foot and lifting the knee at the back. So take a deep breath in. As you exhale, pitch your back leg in slightly, back foot towards the front edge of the mat. And we come into this intense side stretch. Hands might be on the thigh, the shin, the floor. You choose. Inhale to lengthen the spine. And then exhale to fold closer to that leg. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath in. As you exhale, step back foot to front foot and come to chair. So tuck your pelvis under, shift the weight back into your heels, squeeze your shoulder blades, and we pulse for 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Inhale, exhale, hands come down, step back to your plank. You can rest or you can flow through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. From here, step your left foot in between your hands. You can drop your back knee and untuck your toes, or you can lift into that low lunge. Sink the hips low, inhale. As you exhale, bring your back foot in closer. Short edge of the mat is where your back foot is facing. Okay, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold over that leg. Drop your head down. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath here. Exhale completely. On your next out breath, we step back foot to front foot. We find our chair. Tuck your pelvis under. We pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and slowly all the way down. And give those legs a hug. Take the pelvis backwards and then just move out through those hips. Tip the knees side to side. The hips are on the floor. That's a good sign, team. You've made it. The hard part's over. Okay. So, sending those legs out in front of you. You're going to turn the toes up. You're going to flex out through the heels. The legs are active. They're engaged. We're going to lengthen through the legs. We're going to pull up and out of the sit bones. Almost as if someone's got hold of your ribs and they're lifting you up. Inhale. As you exhale, imagine you're holding a beach ball and you're taking it past the feet. Hands can fall wherever they land. Nod the head down. We're not going to stay here long because we're flowing through today. So we're dynamic, we're active. So from here, walk your hands back. Hold onto your legs, lift into boat. If you can do that without your hands, by all means, no hands. Squeeze the belly. Really pull the belly in, nice and strong. Uddiyana Bandha, working hard, your abdominal lock. Okay, put those feet back down. Inhale, arms go high. Exhale. exhale, we fold. So we're going to add on to that sequence now. We're going to make it a little bit harder. Now, if that was already hard enough for you, I'd like you to stay at that level for me just for today. Okay, we walk back up. We find our boat with or without the hands. Hold it here. So you can chill out in your boat, you can stay here, you can hold the legs. If you can, you're going to slowly lower with me to the floor. So we lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Not for long, we come up one line. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Release over those legs. The belly working to pull you closer. Should we do that again? Yeah. We walk up. Let's find that boat nice and strong. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. We open the chest. The heart is free. Okay, should we lower? This time for 10. Why not? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We come up. Inhale. Up. Exhale. Forward fold. Oh yes. Okay, we're going to do this one more time, team. Relax the head down. Walk the hands back to the pelvis. Nice and strong. Pull the belly in to lift the legs up. We hold. This is the fun bit. Okay, nice and slowly. Just for 6, we lower down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Inhale. Exhale. We forward fold. Nice and heavy over the legs. Just enjoy this time to stretch out the hamstrings. Head nodding down towards the knees. And then nice and slowly push the floor away. Take a bend to the knees. We're going to lift the pelvis up into inverted tabletop. So lifting the hips up, squeeze the bottom, open through the chest. Nice flat plane from your knees all the way out to your head. Don't drop the head back, but gaze upwards. Okay, put the bottom back down on the floor. Come through to activated staff pose. So you can choose to either hold staff pose, or next time through you're going to have the option of hovering the pelvis as we push it through the hands. Okay, let's lift to tabletop again. Squeeze the bottom, lengthen the spine, hamstrings active. Inhale, as we exhale, hips lower, and we squeeze the lower belly, possibly to lift it away from the floor. Okay, and again, we lift. Inhale. Squeeze the hips up. And then as we exhale, belly squeezes in and we float the hips maybe. Or you can just keep the hips on the floor, that's fine. Squeezing, 2, 1, and we lift. Last time, inhale. Open the chest. And as we exhale, we float through the hands, opening through, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Put the hips down. And again, let's just shake out through those hips. Amazing. Okay, well done, team. So you're going to take the legs wider in kind of a straddle position. So as wide as they're going to allow you to go, so you can feel a little bit of a lengthening on the inner thighs. And then you're going to bring the hands just in front of the pelvis, wherever they fall. Inhale, send the chest forwards. And then as you exhale, start to walk the hands further away, maybe coming onto the forearms. So we're just bringing the body back down now. You've worked really hard, I can tell. So really just using this time to stretch and open up the body now. We're nice and warm. As the body starts to respond, you might be able to take this a little further as we release closer to the floor. Don't force or strain the body, just be patient with yourselves. back to the breath. If ever you forget where you are or what you're doing, we inhale. We exhale. Gazing forwards with the hands. When you're ready, you can push yourself away from the floor. You can walk back towards the hips. Bring the legs together. Give them a shake out. Maybe roll side to side if that feels good. Okay, we're going to come into some back bending now. So we're going to come onto our knees. And we're going to find camel as our back bend. So take the knees directly underneath the hips, tuck the toes at the back so you've got your heels to reach for. Any history of back pain, just bring hands to lower back and squeeze the shoulder blades and lift the chest for me. Please don't take that any further. If you feel you can, you reach hold of one heel and the other heel, pushing the hips forwards, opening through the throat. So we tend to be a little bit uncomfortable in back bends. That's because we rarely take the body into this position. So just persevere with it, stay with your breathing if you can. And then tucking the chin into the chest, we lift the body off the legs. Coming into a child's pose, you've got the option of taking the knees close together this time and having the arms down by the sides. So just as a lovely counter pose for your back bend, rest the hips down onto the heels and feel a sense as if someone's behind you with a hand on either side of your pelvis and they're just pushing your pelvis down into the ground. Feel that open your hips. Feel it lengthen your spine. When you're ready, pushing the floor away, and nice and slowly, we're going to make our way down onto our backs. So lying all the way down onto the floor. And when you're ready, you're going to take a bend to the right leg, and the left leg is going to straighten up into the air. So left leg is straight, right leg is bent. We're taking the hands and we're holding on to either the thigh of the left leg, or if you can, we're taking hold of the calf. So we're looking to have a straight left leg. If you need a bend, you can take a bend to that knee, it's no problem. Decide for yourself if you can stay here or can you straighten out your right leg. So maybe your right leg is straight. Maybe from here you can take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, you can lift your head, moving your forehead closer to your knee. Inhale, release down. Exhale, as we lift, bringing forehead towards the knee. Inhale, release down. Let's do one more of these. As we exhale, we lift and we squeeze without force or strain, just bringing the forehead closer to that leg, and we hold here. Try and relax the jaw, relax the shoulders. One more breath. And then release the head back down to the floor. Bend that left leg. And we'll swap over. So left leg is bent. Right leg is straight and up into the air. We're holding on to either the thigh or we're bringing the hands to the calf muscle. Keeping this right leg as straight as you comfortably can, and then we're going to straighten out the left leg if you can. So from here, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, moving your forehead towards that knee, we squeeze that leg a little bit closer. Inhale, we release down. As we exhale, we squeeze the forehead towards the knee. And then inhale, release. Let's do one more and hold it there. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Remember, you can rest at any moment, but just feel the hamstring opening here. Feel the space. Nearly there, holding, lengthening the back of the knee. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, release the head back down to the floor. Hold both knees into the chest and gently rock side to side. Just massaging the lower back on the floor. And this time send both legs up into the air. So coming through to candle. If you're used to practicing shoulder stand, now's your time to practice, but I don't want to give that to people who haven't practiced that before because I can't see you. So either candle, or if you know what a shoulder stand is, by all means take the final sequence now. This is your practice, this is your time on the mat. And then taking the arms to shoulder height, take a bend to the knees and allow them to fall over to one side. Use the hand on the outside of the leg just to encourage that twist. Shoulder blades firmly planted into the floor. And then bringing the legs back to center, and then allowing the legs to fall over to the other side. Look away from the legs. And then when you're ready, bringing the legs back to center, stretching them out long on the mat, taking the arms close to the body, turning the palms upwards. And allow your eyes to close for me. Closing the eyes. Coming into your version of Shavasana. So when we find Shavasana, we allow the body to give in to the space, to give in to the effects of gravity. This is where we digest all of the postures that the body has just moved through. So this is arguably the most important posture in your practice. This is where you completely morph, mold, repair, rebuild, and it's a moment for you. So give yourself this time. Allow your mind to stay focused on your body and enjoy. Just starting to activate the body by wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, stretching the arms maybe overhead to lengthen the body. Breathe into this stretch, and then on your exhale, come over onto your right side. Just resting here for a moment as you prepare to bring the body into into a state of doing. And then slowly pushing the body away from the floor. Coming into a seated position with the hands through to your heart center. Bowing the head and just taking a moment to thank yourself for practicing today. Thank yourself for getting out of bed and doing the best that you can in this current situation. Blessings of health and happiness. Om Shanti. Namaste. Namaste to you all. Thank you so much for coming along.